The committee will come to order. Without objection, the chair is authorized to declare recesses of the committee at any time. Welcome to today's hearing entitled Winning in Weather, United States Competitiveness in Forecasting and Modeling. I recognize myself for 5 minutes for an opening statement. I'd like to welcome everyone to this morning's hearing, Winning in Weather, United States Competitiveness in Forecasting and Modeling. This is the Environment Subcommittee's third hearing this Congress related to reauthorizing the Weather Research and Forecasting Innovation Act of 2017, an important effort for the committee at large. Today's hearing continues our examination of United States weather policy and how best to update the crucial work started by the Weather Act 7 years ago. In November, this committee unanimously passed the Weather Act reauthorization, and now we look towards the future of the United States leadership in weather forecasting. Today, we will hear from witnesses who all have extensive experience in the United States weather enterprise. Their testimonies will help us assess the United States leadership in weather forecasting and in modeling. It's easy to see that weather data doesn't just help determine the day's clothing. It enhances our national economy and security by assisting long-term decision-making. There are serious economic and humanitarian implications to not being able to predict weather correctly or precisely, and we cannot afford to let the United States fall behind on the world stage. From my conversations with farmers back home in Ohio, I know that seasonal weather predictions are vital to American agriculture. Without accurate predictions in this sector, planting and harvesting is put at major risk. Weather is also critical to the insurance industry and how to best insure homes from Cleveland to Worcester. And last but certainly not least, modeling and forecasting is crucial to all aspects of manufacturing, from planning around supply chain constraints for peak production to determining the safest transportation routes for the final product. The purpose of today's hearing is to discuss the impacts of the Weather Act of 2017 and the Weather Act reauthorization of 23 in bolstering U.S. competitiveness in the global weather community. We'll also discuss the coordination and collaboration between government agencies, the private sector, and academia to implement programs that advance new technologies related to data assimilation and modeling. Whether the data comes from NOAA, state services, or commercial providers, we must ensure that all tools at our disposal are used to make the public aware of extreme weather conditions. The United States faces the unique challenge of having some of the widest variety of weather events in the world. Just last week, the Smokehouse Creek Fire in the Texas Panhandle in southwestern Oklahoma grew to over 1 million acres in a matter of just days. At the same time, Northern California was hit by a massive blizzard which dumped feet of snow on some areas and blew gusts of wind over 100 miles per hour. In my home state of Ohio, there were 9 confirmed tornado touchdowns on February 28th just alone. Through innovation to improve the accuracy and timeliness of weather models, as well as public awareness, we can all save lives and property at risk from these events. Today, we will identify actionable items NOAA can pursue to build trust and education in weather forecasting products when an EF-4 tornado or wildfire is bearing down on U.S. citizens. There should be no doubt on the accuracy of the models and what the best course of action is to be. Additionally, by working together and increasing partnerships between NOAA and the commercial sector, the users of weather data will be better equipped to strengthen both short and long-term weather predictions, benefiting Americans across all sectors. I want to once again thank all of our witnesses for being here, and I look forward to each of your testimonies as we are here this morning.